Whoa, whoa. Yeah, come on, big. If you complain about it only catching dinks, stay tuned. Go inching him up, inching him up, inching him up. It's a flathead. You can't deny it right there, folks. Right there's the bait. All right, folks, out here before sunrise, got a little experiment today. We've got some chicken, good old chicken, the stuff I normally use for bait, but we're gonna add some of my favorite stuff, Jello. This time it's the Walmart brand, and we're gonna take it a step further. Not only is it an off-brand, which probably honestly is made by the same company, we got good old strawberry, but we're also gonna try something I've been wanting to try for a while, and that is this. This is gelatin, but it's unflavored. It has no flavor whatsoever to it. So we're gonna see if the strawberry that we know catches fish, does any better than a pack that has no flavor. And so let's get it mixed up and we'll get it out on the water. All right, first things first is I got a bag of chicken here. I'm gonna throw out and cut up into some chunks. Boom. Now, one of the things here that's halfway important is how big these chunks are. Pay attention to that. I don't use big pieces of bait, and I'll tell you why. This fat's good. Some people like it. I could care less. This up in the strip. Boom. Now, look at this. See that piece of bait there? That big old piece of chicken? Cut that down into some smaller pieces. That's about the size of what I'm using, guys. I think the smaller bait when using chicken is very important. There's a reason why they're hitting this bait. At least I think there is. Good little mix of these babies. Boom, boom, boom. That one, cut it up into some pieces. We'll take a pack of this gelatin, probably for as little as we're gonna make here. We're only gonna need, it comes in 2 different packs. Kind of convenient. I was gonna say, use about half a pack. They've actually got it split up into 2 different sizes. The good thing is, dump it into the bag. Again, this is the unflavored, has no color to it. That'll be the easy way to tell it. What I do is, normally, I will just drop this stuff in there, get some air in it, and then I'll just shake it up. That's all there is to it. You can put this stuff in the fridge overnight. A lot of people like to do that. Get it covered up really good. That there will be ready to fish. We'll take this one. Let's see if they do the same on this. This is the sugar-free. Now, we've had some arguments before on whether sugar-free matters or not. I like it just because it's not as sticky. Bigger pack here, 1 single pack. I'm gonna use about half this pack. Let's see how much we got there. What the heck, we'll put it all in there. Probably didn't need that much, to be honest. It will be very, very strawberry. This one will be easy to pick out. This one will be easy to pick out because it's got a lot of strawberry in it. So I'm gonna actually cut up a few more pieces of chicken and put in there just for the heck of it. We got 2 bags of bait that are ready to fish. We'll put strawberry on the starboard side, the unflavored on the port side, just so we can keep up on how many fish we catch. All right, starboard side will have pinky, wobbly float, small hook. These are some Hooker's Terminal Tackle circle hooks. You can see that there. I'll hold it up against the sky where you can get a good look at it. Good economical circle hook for you guys looking for something that is affordable. Tennessee company. Look at that, guys. Man, this looks like a candy. I swear. It looks like it ought to be a candy. That there is beautiful. Guys, I think there's a fish on this one. Yep, I think he's in the other line too. Hopefully he's on this rod and not the other one. He's gotten to the other line though. It's gonna be fun if he came and ate the other one. This is on the port side. This is the unflavored gelatin. Not an aggressive bite by any means. It's hard to tell how big he is because I'm bringing him in and he's in this other line, so he's got a little drag, a little extra drag. I think it's a good eater size fish. Oh, outside planer. Please tell me he didn't get into that one too. He's definitely into that one. He's not a big fish at all. I'm gonna up here and flip him in here. At least give the unflavored a shot. Boom, there he is. What is an eater? Oh, dude, there are 2 fish. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this, there's one on the other one. Holy cow, they look like twins. Hang on, just to prove to you I'm not crazy. Hopefully we don't lose this other fish because I can about hand line this fish in. Dude, this is the same age class of fish here. That must have been together. That's funny. So, just for the record, let me get this mess untangled. I'll show you this fish in a second. We got one on chicken. Well, we got both of them on chicken. I keep thinking I got 2 different bait. One is on the strawberry, and the other is on the plane. So we got into a tie very quick. Those baits were probably not very far apart. Look at those two fish, guys. They are virtually same age class of fish. People ask if they school. I don't know if they school as much as hang together, but those two there, same age class. I'll be hatched from the same mama. Back alive. All right, guys, there's two fish doubled up, baits virtually side by side. Those were the two lines straight out the back. One of them on the unflavored gelatin, one of them on the strawberry. They like them both, at least for now. Do catfish school up? I don't know if they technically school up in the fishery science way of thinking. A lot of times we find them together by age class. You'll get fish that are similar size, similar age, that'll be together. It's why a lot of times the bigger fish, the 30, 40, 50, 60 pound fish are alone. When you find them, a lot of times they're not around any other fish. It's rare that we catch a really big fish, you know, a 30, 40, 50 pound fish right next to a whole lot of smaller fish. So I don't know if they don't like being around them, or when they show up, if the smaller fish leave. But we got two. We're gonna keep dragging through here, see if we can stick another one. Guys, I literally just flipped those two fish back in the water and notice this planer board is going back, and I can't tell if it's hung or if it's got a fish. Maybe not. I can't tell if this has got a fish on it or if I'm dragging a limb. I ain't felt the head shake. Of course, I got a planer board on it still. And this may have got on there while I was dealing with those other two fish. Just for the record, guys, it still ain't felt a head shake. If it is, it's probably a small fish. It's just got dragged along as a hostage there. Let's see what we got. It is on the gelatin side, by the way. If it turns out to be a fish, it's going to be a unflavored, plain gelatin fish. It's rolling, but sticks roll too. Nope, it's a fish. There we go. Boom, channel cat. Get you unhooked. Get you unhooked, big boy. Little fella, little blue cat, our little channel cat. Happy to have it. There it is, working. Catching a couple. All right, guys, there's another fish on. I don't know, he may have been on there for a while. Who knows? He may have came while I hooked into those first two fish, but that puts a little bit of a lead to the unflavored gelatin. We'll see how it works. I'm gonna try this stuff over a period of time. I have been wanting to do it just to see if it makes a difference or if it even matters. One thing I do notice about the gelatin is it does seem to toughen up the chicken itself, the bait. Chicken's one of those baits, depending on how you cut it and which way the grain's going, it can pull off relatively easy. So having that gelatin seems to toughen it up just a little bit, enough that just keeps it on the hook better. So we're gonna keep dragging, see if we can find some bigger fish. A lot of arches, a lot of marks in through here. So we'll just see who's eating. Right there, guys, right there. Strawberry side. Strawberry. Another pull. Beautiful morning. There's no wind. We pretty much control where we want to. I like the wind. I sometimes think I do better in the wind. It's nice being able to go exactly where you want to go. And today I am dragging downstream. Sometimes I don't think it matters, but all things being equal, if I can go the way the current goes in the system, I feel better about it. Now, granted, we're in a lake that has very little current at this point in the lake, but I like going in the direction the water is flowing when possible. Ah, we found the channel cats. I say that one is not gonna make it in the boat. He is whisker hooked. He is not gonna make it unless I get him in between flails. Oh, he made it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's a good captain right there. Look at that. Little skill. A whole lot of luck. There he is, channel cat. That's on the strawberry side. Baits are working. We're catching fish. Let's see if we can find some big ones. Simmer. All right, guys, there's number 4 in the boat. Channel catfish. We're in small fish. We found the eater size. We found the box fish. No big ones yet. I'm kind of straddling the edge of the river channel right now. There was some stuff there deeper, but I think with the planer boards, I'm gonna have those in the channel. Boat's kind of right in the middle, so I got lines on the drop and probably some stuff on the upper part of it. So we got a good coverage, a good spread. We're even 2 apiece, which is quite honestly what I was expecting was gonna happen, but we'll see how that progresses and changes here as the day goes on. So hopefully we get some more fish. Hopefully we find some bigger fish, and it's just a matter of covering some water. It's a great thing, like I was saying, no wind today. It makes it easy to fish where you want to fish. You can troll where you want to troll. It's a lot easier. You can catch fish when it's windy, just as you have to adjust the way you fish and your style of fishing. So let's see if we can find one more dumb one. I'm pretty sure I got a fish on this outside planer. There may be a fish on this one. Let's do this. Let's deal with what we know. Let's deal with what we know. All right, so here's an interesting deal. Outside planer board. I'm gonna knock this inside planer board, knock it out of gear so it can float back. In theory, it'll float back, it won't get tangled. This works about probably 75% of the time. You allow it to go on back and the fish doesn't get into it. That's unless, of course, the fish comes this way and swam into it already. So, let's see what we got here. We're, can't tell if there's something on this one or not. This would be on the strawberry side. This is the starboard side. There's definitely some weight on it. There we go. I don't know if we've got a... Yep, these better fish. This is a better fish at least. Get this off. Oop, that wasn't good. Not what you want to do there. Boom, that one's getting hit now. Pinky here, baby. What we got? Be nice to double up. We're definitely on some, we're not on the big fish, but we're on some in between, smaller fish. The bait's working is the bottom line. We're in the right place. Something's working. Yeah, this is another eater size. This looks like a channel cat. I've been missing the channel cats here for about 2 weeks. And this is a blue. Another of that same class. We'll tell you one thing. We found an age class of fish here that, I'm gonna try to help your jaw out a little bit here, big boy. We found us an age class of fish here. That's good to see. These things sometimes disappear during certain times of the year, and it's like, man, where are they? But there's one right there. Look at blue, let's get him back alive. I tell you what, folks, I have not found any big fish, but man, we found the eater fish for sure. I'm up to the channel ledge now, probably a little bit far up onto it. I've still got these baits over here in deeper water. It may be presenting a little bit of an unfair advantage in the spread here, but you know, these fish are all across this area. So that's fish number 5, and I think I've got, which one did that come on? That came on the strawberry, right? Y'all go back and tell me. Put something in the comments to let me know to make sure I've got the tally right. That was on that outside board. Yeah, because I let that board go out. So yeah, that was on strawberry. So strawberry is up 3-2 right now, if I've got my numbers right. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But again, I'm fishing during the week too out here, so it's kind of nice. You know, we're in that later part of the year here, you know, and it's most of the boat traffic's gone, so it's really nice out here during the week, and I'm able to do what I want to. No boat traffic so far. It's just gonna keep pulling through here, see if these bigger fish are around. We're definitely around some fish that are at least feeding, so that's a good sign. I got a feeling if we get any big fish, we'll probably get out of these for a while and get into them, but who knows, man. It's obviously a bait that will catch fish, so you guys that are bank fishing or don't have, you know, you can't throw a cast net or something like that to get, you know, cut bait. This stuff will work in pretty much any place you fish it. So let's see if we can get another one. Let's see if I got a fish on this outside board. To be honest with you guys, I dragged a long way without a bite, and decided to check baits, and there was a bunch of baits gone. So apparently I came through some little pecky fish that were pecking the baits off. So rebaited, started to move, and decided to go ahead and pull a little bit further. I've trolled probably a mile down this lake, and there was a stretch there about 45 minutes, no bites. It's probably because I didn't have much bait left. So that's one of the downsides of using chicken. There early on, those first few fish, man, it was pretty consistent. So I said, man, I've either pulled out of them or I ain't got no bait. So that was part of it. So that's one of the downsides with chicken. One of the things I like about using cut bait is that, generally speaking, those baits stay on better than the chicken. So it is what it is. Getting bit, catching fish. It's going to be another eater size fish. I don't know where the medium size fish are. I don't know if I'm in the wrong area, wrong time of day, wrong bait. But it's not like we don't catch big fish on chicken. By the way, this is on the port side of the boat, which will be the unflavored gelatin. He's head jerky. Feeling channel catty. Oh, popped off right at the boat. That's the channel cat. There's the bait. Bait's still good on this one. I'm gonna check this rod too just to see, but we're getting bit. That's 6 fish, 3 apiece. We're gonna get this one back out. See if there's a few more in here. Okay, folks, there's number 6. It's pretty much an even split here with what's going on fish-wise. No real complaints. They're both working. There's no real dominance in either direction. We'll see what happens. I'm going to keep dragging. Hopefully, I'm kind of going into a different area here water-wise, so we'll see if we can get in some different fish here. So far, both baits are performing. They're catching fish. Guys, I think there may be a fish in this outside planer. Yep, hooked up, hooked up, hooked up. Hooked up. I checked a couple of baits just to check on things. I thought I seen a couple of bumps going on, so I'm starting to pull into a little different area. I'm pulling up onto some humps here, underwater humps. See if there's some fish in here, and then I may pull onto a flat. I'm not marking as many fish in the river channel down through here, so either A, there's not a lot of them around, or B, they may be up on some of these flats feeding, and generally that's where the mussels are. And that would be a good thing with what we got. This feels like a little better fish here. This is on the plain Jello. Yeah, that's definitely a better fish. This is on the plain gelatin side here, guys. So, whoa. For anybody that says it only catches dinks, well, you only watched the first 6 fish in this video. This is a better fish. There we go. Come on, big. Oh, ho, ho. It's a good fish, guys. That is a good fish. Nice one. It's got a lot of pull. It's got a lot of shoulders, and that's a medium action rod. Some of these are medium lights. They got a lot more bend to them. Just pulling like he cares. Heck yeah. We will take that all day long. Come on, guys. Stay hooked up. Yeah, if you complain about it only catching dinks, stay tuned. You're going to get to see a good fish. I don't think he's a world record blue cat, but I think it's a fish most people would be proud to catch. Get him up here and get a look at him. Straight underneath the boat right now. There we go. Inching him up, inching him up, inching him up. It's a flathead. That is a flathead, guys. That is a big flathead. Nice. This just makes me laugh. This just makes me laugh. Not only did it catch a big fish, it caught a big flathead. Goodness, what a fish. Oh yeah, it's a 30-pound fish. Oh, maybe 40. You can't deny it right there, folks. Right there's the bait. Right there is the bait. Man, What a fish. Semi-sassy. Look at that. Look at that. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. On a piece of chicken. Jello chicken. Come here, big boy. Heck yeah, look at that. Look at that fish. Big old flathead. Flatheads on Jello chicken. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love that. That's a beast. That is a beast. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Get him back alive. Well, folks, that was an amazing fish. Amazing in the fact that it was just a great flathead, but even more amazing in the fact that it came on chicken, and Jello chicken at that. Well, gelatin chicken. That one, fish number 7, came on the unflavored gelatin. So a lot of the questions we brought up and raised at the beginning of this video, and a lot of the questions you probably had in your own head, well, they've been answered, at least a few of them. Can it catch fish? Yes. Does the non-flavored work just as good? Absolutely. Will it catch big fish? Yes. In the right conditions, the right time, the right place, it will. Is it the best big fish bait? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe, who knows? But the bottom line is, it produced a heck of a fish today, a fish that anybody out there would want to catch and want to hook into. And again, for you guys that don't have access to bait, don't have time, it's hard to beat using chicken. If you want to add some of the Jello to it, obviously it works. It doesn't hurt anything. We've caught a lot of fish in a relatively short amount of time today. So give it a shot, try it, see if you can catch some fish. Main thing, have a good time out there fishing.